If you've been wondering about the meanings of aviation terms like takeoff run available, takeoff distance available, accelerate stop distance available, landing distance available, clearway, and stopway, your search ends here. In this detailed video, we will clarify these critical concepts in aviation. Understanding these terms is essential for pilots and air traffic controllers to ensure safe and efficient aircraft operations. By the end of this video, you will have a thorough grasp of each term and its significance in the context of runway design and aircraft performance. When it comes to aviation, one thing is certain: it is serious business. Whether you are a commercial pilot responsible for the safety of your crew and passengers through the whole flight, or you are simply an aviation enthusiast, training to get your certificate in order to experience the beauty of the skies firsthand, precision is key. So, no matter how confusing these aviation terms may seem at first glance, they are fundamentally important to know for anyone who's going to operate an aircraft. Simply put, all of terms are specific parts and extensions of a runway, which is basically the area used for the landing and takeoff of an aircraft. Each one of these areas have different structures, very precise sizes, and distinct purposes during landing and takeoff. It is crucial to know the definition and characteristics of every single one of these terms for taking off and landing safely. So, let's learn more about these important aviation terms, starting with the definition of runway. According to the International Civil Aviation Organization, the meaning of a runway is defined rectangular area on a land aerodrome prepared for the landing and takeoff of aircraft, which basically means that it is the area used specifically to take off and land an aircraft. Asphalt, concrete, and even a blend of both, these are the special materials that give runway surfaces their strength and durability. On the other hand, in some of the domestic airfields around the world, runways may simply be natural surface, such as grass, dirt, gravel, ice, sand, or even salt. While meters represent the standard unit for runway measurements globally, North American practice typically converts these dimensions to feet. Let's continue with Clearway. Clearway is the part of runways located beyond the paved part. It is free of all types of material that can be regarded as blockage, and it is controlled by airport authorities. The length of this part may be counted as a part of the length of takeoff distance available, which we will define later on in this video. According to FAA, the clearway has to be at least 150 meters or 500 feet wide, and the practical limit for clearway length is 300 meters or 1,000 feet. The clearway is crucial for the successful execution of takeoff. Let's look at the stopway. Stopway is the area that is placed right after the runway, and it is used when reducing speed if a takeoff is called off for any reason. Its width has to be at least the same as the runway, and it should be able to help a plane slow down without damaging it. The stopway is centered on the runway extended center line, and the combined length of runway and stopway equals the accelerate stop distance available. Because they have limited use and are expensive to build, stopways are less cost-effective in comparison to a full-strength runway that is functioning in both directions. The presence of prominent yellow chevrons on the runway extremities indicates the location of stopways. So, what is the takeoff run available? Takeoff run available is defined as the length of runway suitable for takeoff run of an aircraft. If there is a displaced threshold, it is not equal to landing distance available. On the other hand, takeoff run available does not include the stopway or the clearway. It is 15% shorter than the whole runway length. Now we learned the takeoff run available distance. Takeoff distance available is the length of runway plus any clearway if exists. In case that there is no clearway, Takeoff distance available is same as takeoff run distance available. It includes ground as well as air segments. In short, takeoff distance available equals to takeoff run available plus Clearway. Let's continue with accelerate takeoff run available and Stopway. In case that the takeoff is aborted, the aircraft can be brought to a stop either on the runway or on the stopway. In case of a boated takeoff, accelerate stop distance available must not be used as takeoff because of the structure of the Clearway area. Last one is the landing distance available. Landing distance available is the portion of runway length declared available and suitable for landing of an aircraft. If there is a displaced threshold, landing distance starts from the beginning of displaced threshold. Otherwise, the beginning of the threshold is the beginning point of landing distance available. Aerodrome information, publications, and Jeppesen charts provide detailed information about runway and these distances. The importance of runway declared distances. These lengths and values are very important for aerodrome authority, air traffic controllers of the airport, and the pilots. The main aim is to protect the safety and well-being of the crew and the passengers, and achieve a successful takeoff and landing. There are various types of aircraft in several different categories, and all of them have minimum requirements. An airline company has to fulfill these requirements to build a safe destination suitable for landing and taking off without risk. From an air traffic controller side, the ATC must know all the lengths with intersection takeoff values in order to maintain the security of the air traffic and ensure the safety of everyone involved. In the end, all the technical details, rules, and regulations in aviation serve primarily one purpose, and it is safety. Here's a simple and clear table summarizing runway distance terms. In aviation, precision is important, and fully understanding the meaning of several key terms is very crucial. The parts and extensions of runways are among these basic terms. It is absolutely necessary for a pilot to know the runway declared distances and operational requirements of the aircraft they are operating to take off and land safely. To briefly describe these, if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the other videos. Goodbye.